That's my problem. Again, other people's ledge, I don't view that as my ledge. Any of y'all out there that believe that Tory Lanez picked up a gun while he was with two girls that he popped them both, said dance bitch, and shot her in the foot, I stand by, you're an idiot. I never left that. I never left it. Now, I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be where he is, because the charge don't have nothing to do with none of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But even in that, there was politics in that court case, and the more that comes out, I'm feeling Tory Lanez's dad being mad.
PD's office, tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God, and you will know who I am.
That's right.
One of the best lines from the famous HBO series The Wire was when Marlo Stanfield was in the cell after everyone got locked up, and he went off on Chris. He said the famous line, "My name is my name."
My name was on the street. And we bounce from this shit here, I'm gonna go down in them corners, let them people know word did not get back to me. Let them know Marlo stepped to any motherfucker, Omar, Barksdale, whoever. My name is my name.
Now I'm sure most of you are familiar with the saying, "My face card good in the hood." This suggests that a person is solid, trustworthy, and someone that can be respected. Having a good name in any space requires consistency and hard work. Making a name for yourself is one of the most important things you can do as you walk this earth. It ties into so many things, mostly relationships with people and your ability to generate income from your family and friends. When you are conscious of this, you do everything in your power to protect your name and your character at all costs. Because once it's tarnished, it's damn near impossible to recover from it. This lawsuit by Meg Thee Stallion is a direct result of some of these truths. I'll start with the idea that I believe that you are completely crazy to believe that Tory Lanez shot that girl.
Framing of it. Because that sounds very different from my best friend was fucking this dude and she was really into him, so much so that I wanted to see what was good with him. And when she had the boogie, I started fucking him and then got her fired from ever working with me. That sounds very different.
Or or I fucked him so much and I had feelings for him that she and I got into a beef when the cat came out the bag.
The whole situation made zero sense. Mainly because her and her supposed best friend never spoke to each other after the incident, and the woman had literally packed up her life to go live with and travel with Meg just before it happened. That part alone makes a sane person say, "What the hell is going on here? This looks some kind of way." The fact that Kelsey also had no idea that her best friend Meg was having sex with Tory, who she was also having sex with. That looks some kind of way. Her excuse for not telling the police that night and in the moment that Tory shot her because she was thinking about black men and police brutality. That could be plausible. But still, a man just shot you. That looked some kind of way. The fact that she did this whole sob story cleanup interview with Gayle King and lied in front of millions of people about having sex with Tory, well, damn. That looks some kind of way too. To follow that up with your own documentary, once again, looking for public sympathy and referring to Gayle King in the interview with so much disregard, like it was little ado about nothing. Yeah, that also looks a certain kind of way.
Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Yes, I lied to Gayle King. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that. She's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Kept catching me out of my mind.
When you refer to Gayle King as, oh, I didn't know that bitch was gonna ask me that. That sounds crazy. She even went as far as suggesting that she was taken advantage of by saying she only had sex with Tory a few times while she was drunk or inebriated, claiming he kept catching her while she was out of her mind, supposedly. All of this stuff looks some kind of way, and it sounds crazy to me that they would even allow that to be aired, because clearly there was no awareness to how that sounded or how they thought continuing to push this victim narrative was going to play out in the media. This recently approved 5-year restraining order on a man that is in prison for 10 years is just nuts. Again, this stuff looks crazy and it sounds crazy, and it is extremely unnecessary. They have been trying to do any and everything to resurrect the persona and character of Meg Thee Stallion. Ever since shit hit the fan and the details of her being shot became information that the public could understand, I initially was right there with the idea of disdain for a man that I thought shot a woman. That is completely against man code. I don't condone violence against women, and to shoot a woman is some low down coward shit unless it's in the protection of life and your family. When I learned what happened, I immediately knew the fix was in soon as I heard it. They have tried to make this about protecting black women in a disregard for domestic violence victim stories, but that's not what this is. They trying to make men feel bad for understanding the dynamics of what was said and what had happened. That's just a bad move. All these people aren't thinking this way because they just like a little Canadian dude that can sing. They are thinking this way because they have seen and they understand these scenarios. Scenarios similar to what had transpired. When you add that, along with all of the other character traits that she has displayed over the years, it starts to paint a picture of the role that she played in all of this as well. Crying on camera, walking around naked, and shaking some ass in the video, well, that don't cover up the fact that your face card ain't good in the hood no more. You see, that's why the lawsuit was filed. Because so many people don't trust her, can't believe her, and don't like the fact that she did these things so callously. Placing a lawsuit on a man that's already incarcerated, it only adds to the perception that she's just a foul person. I know that there should be a lot of people over there at Rock Nation smart enough to understand this. And maybe they have even tried to warn her. But somebody just needs to go up to Meg Thee Stallion, grab her and say, hey, Meg, your name is your name. Deuces.
And again, he's in jail. He's in jail. He's in jail for 10 years. When he gets out, he's getting sent back to Canada. Not to mention, you have brought him up multiple times in your last documentary, your last interview, your last song. So it seems as if more like you want to be able to bring him up without him being able to like say anything towards you when it comes to the case or people saying anything. Because suing him and stopping him from talking is not going to stop all those fans from saying free Tory Lanez at your show. I'm just being honest, bro. Hey, but you got a 5-year restraining order and a man that's in jail. Hey, you good. Now, if you want to stop talking on you in the blogs, I guess, through his lawyer, I guess a restraining order will help with that. But his fans, I don't think a restraining order is stopping the fans from saying free Tory Lanez. Even some of your fans say free Tory Lanez. I'm just saying.
Push the goddamn button.